Welcome everyone, this is Botany and Board. I am Bailey. This is Luna technically, but I call her Loon because she's Luna Buffuna in our house. We are going to be playing a solo gameplay, well solo plus dog, of Mr. CABBAGEHEAD'S Garden. It is quickly becoming one of my new all-time favorite games of all time to play solo. So I'll go ahead and take it to the board. The game is pretty simple to pick up, so we'll probably just learn most of it as we go. However, to give you a general overview though of what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be assembling a garden plot of 6 by 6, and then at the end of the round, so there's 3 separate rounds. First is the planting phase, where I'm going to be continuously drawing out 3 cards. I will pick one of these vegetables to plant in my garden. I will then look at the other 2 that are left and determine which one has the higher black number here, and then that one will determine how many neighboring tokens are going to be drawn. And then as you can see, all of these would have been 2. I will draw 2 neighbor tokens. These 4 have been selected as my neighbors for this playthrough. I left up these just so you can kind of see some of the different neighbors, and there's their tokens over there. But all of these 4 neighbors are in this bag, so I'll be drawing them out. Whoever, at the end of this 15 rounds, has the most tokens on top of them will be able to come visit Mr. CABBAGEHEAD'S garden, and they each have a different characteristic, and I will get into that a little bit later. And then after that, we just kind of pick it right back up onto the planting phase until we get to the end of the 3rd round. So there's 3 on holiday cards. So at the end of the 3rd, we'll just score up. The way my garden will score is based on vegetables that are able to be next to each other will trigger their scoring here. So if I had 2 lettuce, for example, next to each other, I get 5 points. In addition, we have these 4 merit awards that we can be working on. So the first one, and I apologize, it's probably a little small. The first one is 4 corners. So I would get 12 points if I'm able to get 4 corners to have the same vegetable type. The avenue, if I get 3 on one side and 3 on the other side of 2 different sets of 3 vegetables, then I will get 14 points. So for instance, like, you cannot double dip on these 2 because this one needs to be all the same, and this one strategically was different vegetables. Award merit number 2. So this one is the promenade. So if I put either one, so this or kind of like the flip-flop of this, basically it's kind of did a 6 grid twice here. So 2 vegetables, 2 vegetables, and 2 vegetables, and they need to be 3 pair of different in this particular position, or flip-flop, kind of a V or an A without the cross. A cross or a tint, I guess. And then award merit number 3 is if I get the monopoly. So I get 8 points if the garden has at least 5 vegetables of one type. If at least 5 of those vegetables are adjacent to each other, you get an additional 2, but it can only be scored once. So if you had 2 sets of vegetables that were both had 5, it wouldn't get you anything else. And then the bee's knees. So at the end of the game, if you end up with all 6 of your bees, you can get 6 points for that. And then we have the last 2. So we have the mixed plot up here. So this one says each row has exactly 3 types of vegetables in it, and each type of vegetable is present in only 1 row. So you need 3 different in each row, and then also they can't show up anywhere else except for that 1 row. And then lastly, we have the bounty, which is worth 12 points. There are 6 different vegetables of different types in a single row. And the bounty may only be scored once. So another row of 6 vegetables, a different type, has no effect. Because at first, whenever I first played, I was like, oh, perfect, I'll do the bounty and just have 6 across, and then I'll do a second row of 6, and then score it twice, and then that'll activate the actual vegetable score. But no, as soon as I read that another row does not have an effect, so that would just be worth 12. So those are kind of my things I will be trying to work on and assemble. My neighbors now, so I need to tell you what they are up to. So I have selected here Callahan O corn cob, Sally tomatoes, it's hard to say it like that. The Widow leafy greens, and Duke and Duchess pea pod. 2 peas in a pod there. So Mr. Callahan, a corn cob here, he looks kindly upon lonely vegetable. So he will always take a vegetable card that is the only one of its type in the garden. If there's no more than one vegetable that is the only type in the garden, if there is more than one vegetable that only has one, he will take the one with the highest vegetable number. And then if there's no vegetable alone, there will be no effect. So a good thing to combat him is to always make sure I try to get no lonely vegetables by the end of the round if he's looking like he's gonna come visit me. And then Sally here, tomato, she's not very picky. She will always take the vegetable with the lowest vegetable number. Okay. And then we have the leafy greens. So she says, is a woman of modest means and the town gossip. She thinks that round vegetables, lettuce, pumpkins, and rutabaga should be tenderly cared for. She is not one to gossip, but believes that Mr. Cabbagehead should not have gone on holiday and left them unattended, the poor dears. She will always choose to take one lettuce, pumpkin, or rutabaga with the highest vegetable number. And if I don't have any of those, there is no effect. So I guess to combat her, I just don't have any lettuce, pumpkin, or rutabaga, but that would be difficult. Okay. And then the 2 peas in a pod here. They will not accept anything but the best. They will always choose to take the vegetable card with the highest number. So we have kind of highest number, lowest number. She likes the round vegetables, pumpkin again, rutabaga, and lettuce. And then Mr. Corncob here, again, just as a reminder, it doesn't like lonely vegetables. He will take them if he sees one that is lonely. All right, so I think we're able to then go ahead and begin. So I have this set up here. I'm a little worried that I need to scroll out slightly because it doesn't look like there's any possibility that I would have enough to get 6 by 6 here. I'll leave it scrolled in for just a moment and then I'll do a little manual adjustment here. Okay, so the way this kind of works, so I flipped out my 3 cards for the round. This one, if I pick the lettuce to plant in my garden, it will cost me 1 bee. So you'll see I have 3 bees right now, and then here's my beehive. So just go into the beehive. If I pick the salsify and any card in the middle, it will cost me nothing. And then if I pick the one on the right, it will actually yield a bee. So I'll take something from the beehive and put it into my storage. So for now, also this depicts the number of, the red number is the number of them that there are. So for instance, there's only 3 salsify, 6 rutabaga, and 5 lettuce. And what kind of thing do I think I want to go for? I like to do the promenade a lot of times. I wonder if I could do... You also can't do the promenade and the 4 corners at the same time. But I could try to do the promenade and the avenue all at the same time. Maybe I'll try to do that and see what that does. And then I could also try to get one of them by getting 1 extra to have the monopoly by having at least 5, and then plus 2 if I get them beside each other, which they should be by each other by virtue of the avenue. Okay, so I'm going to take the one then in that case, take the rutabaga. Even though she likes rutabaga. Lily. Sorry, my dogs are always just so talkative. Okay, I'm going to take the rutabaga. So this will yield me a bee. All right. And I can put this anywhere in my garden. And I'm going to go ahead and put it to the side here. So this is going to try to be my my 6th one to the side. And then, so my last 2, I look at the one that has the highest number. So this one has 74 versus 6. And this will yield 2 neighbor tokens. So I'll get here. 2 neighbors. So we have corn cob and tomato. So nothing happens until I go on holiday. And then whoever has the most tokens is who will come visit me. Okay, so next round. Rutabaga, carrot, and salsify. Okay, well I want that rutabaga, so this one will cost me a bee. Put that there. Okay, and 63 is the highest number and yields 1 token. Leaf. Okay, next. Salsify, beans, and pumpkin. Okay, there's the most of the beans, so I think I'm going to take the beans, and that has no effect. And I'm going to try to set this up as my other side of 6. So 1, let me have hypothetically 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can go a little closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I kind of wish they had a little grid. That would be kind of handy. Okay, so the biggest one again was 67. So three people are going to come out. And we have, ooh, uh-oh. She's going to try to take my rutabaga. Hopefully we get some more tokens to outweigh that. The best thing that can happen is if they're all tied, they just start talking, and then they don't come over to your garden and steal anything, which is wonderful. Okay, let's keep going. We have a carrot, beans, and we have a rutabaga. And I, of course, want the rutabaga, so this will yield a bee. There. Got 1/2 of my avenue done. Ooh, I do like the beans though, as well. But no, I'll let that stay. And this actually will make 3 things come out, which is good because I don't want her to be the one that wins. So hopefully someone else comes out. Oh no. Okay, so getting closer, but she's still winning. Okay, that's my beans. I'm gonna put the discard over here, I think, just to get them like more out of the way. Okay, there's my little visitor tokens. 3 more, pumpkin, and lettuce. Okay, so you'll see this next round, right after this, is gonna be the on holiday. Okay, so do I want pumpkin and lettuce? I'm gonna take the lettuce. No. Because I wanted to try to get a tie. So I'm honestly going to take this pumpkin here, and it'll cost me a bee. And I will put this down here, kind of in the middle-ish, because I'm trying to get, let's see, 1, 2, I'll just make it bee card 3. Because I'm trying to, again, do the promenade, so sorry about that. So I have, ooh, actually, let me put it up here. I'm going to put it up there instead. Is my 3rd card, because I'm going to do kind of the flip. So I'm going to try to get 2 rutabaga like this, beans down all the way through here, and 2 beans like this. And then I will try to get the 2 pumpkin up top, and that will be both the promenade and the avenue. That's the goal. Okay, so now the highest number is the lettuce, which will let 2 people come out, and hopefully it's 2 of either one of these, and then it'll be tied, and nothing will happen. None of my stuff will get taken. What do we think? Oh my word. Okay, well, here she comes. Here she comes. So she is going to take my rutabaga. 1 lettuce, pumpkin, or rutabaga. Oh, sorry, with the highest number. Oh, so close. I wish that was a little bit lower, because she could have taken the pumpkin. I could put something else there. Okay, so she's taking my top rutabaga. Darn her. Okay. And then all of these tokens simply go back in the bag. And Mr. Cabbagehead goes on holiday. Now his holiday is done. Shake this up. Yeah, so you can see this is like so quick and easy, and yet all the different neighbors that you can have adds lots of variability. Also the different awards of merit that you could just try to work towards. And then of course, you know, by virtue of the deck shuffling and who's actually going to come see you, it's a lot of variability and a very quick game. And of course, I love the look of it. I wore this shirt today because I thought that this fit like very well. Like, look, I feel like this like matches the cards, like the antique like beige with green. I love it. Okay, enough chitter chatter. We got a pepper, and a carrot. Oh, there's lots of carrots. Interesting. So is there any other? So I know I'm doing the avenue and the merit, and then I guess I'm trying to do the monopoly as well. So that will make it where there will not be 6 different types of vegetables in one row. I could still try to do that to get the bounty. So if I tried to do 6 different, so beans, so I can take a different one. So let's go ahead and just have no effect happen, and I'll take this pepper. Just put that here. Okay, and then the 44 is the highest, and 1 person. Mr. Corn Cob. Rutabaga. And that will cost me a B. Of course, that lady will take this one because it's really high. But if she comes again, and we have 80, so just 1 will come out. Ooh, Mr. Callahan again. He doesn't like lonely vegetables, so I have lots of loneliness happening right now. Not in life, just in this here setup. I'm doing okay. Okay, I want the beans, so I will take the beans, and that will cost a B. So I need to kind of start taking some of the right before, otherwise that's going to be off limits to me, so I do not have any Bs. 76, so 2 will come out. And we have the peas in the pod, people. Okay. 3 more. 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to get the pumpkin because this yields a B to kind of help that situation. It'll also qualify for 6 different that I'm trying to work on through here. And then this is now not lonely, so he won't take it from me. And it will also score 6 points now. Okay, 87, so 1. Turnip, lettuce, and carrot. It's not very many turnips. Lettuce and carrot. 5, 9. There's lots of carrots, so I'm confident I could get a carrot later. I think I'm going to take the lettuce. Okay, and then this will leave 3 tokens are going to be coming out. Okay. One, 2. So these people are tied so far, which is great. Oh, wonderful. And that was the end of the round. The best news ever, okay? We're going on holiday. And let me just show you. Let me read you what it is, because I think it's cute how they worded it. If 2 or more neighbors are tied for the most tokens, they are too busy being bored conversationalists with each other to interfere with the garden. So lovely. Just conversate amongst yourselves. I had a lovely holiday. I came back and I'm like, oh, good. They didn't wreck all my hard work. So clear these out. That was lovely. Couldn't have planned that better. Okay, and we'll move on to our last round. So 3rd and final round. Oh, and you guys, I forgot to scroll out a little bit, but that's okay. I only have this one. I have 1 rutabaga underneath that, but let me try to scroll you out a bit. Scrolling out. Okay, let's do that, and then I'm just gonna scrunch up and up. Everybody's little tokens. That is one thing I wish they had for the game. Maybe the deluxe one does have a section, but I wish they had little holders like in the box for those, just because you do have to sort them each time. Okay, so move that up. This is what it looks like whenever I have to go move stuff around normally before, but I should have probably anticipated better. Okay, do that, and then this will be my 3. B's. Okay, so trust me here, going like this, and I have my 3 rutabaga. Put my B's up there, and there we go. And then please allow my OCD to kick in for a bit. And there's that. Okay. Thank you for that technical difficulties. This, I haven't used this yet, but just to tell you what she does, this is Eudora brassica, the president of the garden club. If I ever don't want a vegetable, like I'm like, oh, like I was forced to put something here maybe, and then like later something else comes up, I'm like, oh, if I would have just put that there. You can actually take one out, put it underneath her. However, it will cost you -2 points at the end of the game, but you know, of course, if your cost-benefit analysis was worth it, then there you go. All right, so let's kick off into our final round. So on holiday, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I need the beans. I also could use the turnip, but I know there's carrots, so I could put carrots here because there's lots of carrots. So I'm going to take the beans, and that will cost me a bee. And then as far as Luna being grouchy, why don't you go hang out with your dad? Children, tell you. Okay, back to it. So 89 is the higher number, so 1 will come out. Okay, just corn cob again. Shuffle these. I feel like he keeps coming out first. So. Okay, and 3 more. Carrot, rutabaga, and lettuce. I like all of those. So I'm going to get the rutabaga. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and get the rutabaga. Yep, because I'm trying to do the 2, 2, 2. So I need a pumpkin and I need a bean here. And then 72 is the most, so just 1 card will come out. Or 1 neighbor token, excuse me. Tomato. Carrot. Rutabaga. And turnip. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna get the rutabaga because I want to try to get the 5 cards plus, so the extra 10 points for the. So this one will do no effect as well with the bees, and then the turnip has the most. So 3 things are going to come out. Shake things up. Ooh, the tomatoes. Fixing to steal my lowest numbered vegetable, which is going to be my beans, which will not will not do well for me. Mess up my alley. 2 and 3. There's his beans, and he's going to totally ruin it. Also, I'm worried about my pumpkin. I'm like, did I already pass out too many pumpkins? So I'm taking the beans, so this will yield a bee, which is good. And set that down here. And then 70 is bigger, so 3 more tokens, so hopefully somebody can overpower the tomato, because I really do not need that to happen. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, it's basically solidified there. There's only 6 tokens in total on each one, so I think the tomato is coming to wreak havoc on my beans. Unless, no, because that wouldn't. So if I take time to take this out, knowing that he's going to try to steal it, so then I could try to refill a bean. Okay. Just carrot, pepper, and radish. So I need the carrot to fill up across here. But I needed the pumpkin there. So darn. Did not fare as well as and that's going to ruin my alley. These will stay though, so I'll still get the, oh no, that won't work for that. So I for sure just need to get the 5 across, so. Radish or carrot, either one. I'll take the carrot and just try to hope, I guess, that something, nope, that won't even be able to catch up, but oh well. So 3 tokens. The other tomato, of course. Okay, little tomato. Okay, so unfortunately that neighboring time did not happen, did not go as planned, because again, she will always take the vegetable with the lowest number. My poor beans, ruining 14 points from my garden. Oh, and it's going to ruin my 6 across. Oh, this is terrible. This is going to be a really low scoring game. We're going to have to reset up, play another one. Okay. Darn you, tomato. You really crushed it for you and crushed my soul. Okay, so we go into final scoring. Let me grab a little notepad here so we can compare it to my next score, which will hopefully be better. Okie doke. So let's see all the terribleness that is what I managed to do. Okay. Womp, womp, womp. Actually, I had one started where it had different things written out. I wonder if I have that. I'll just start on a new one. So I do wish also too, I was like, I wish they had a little scoring pad, because sometimes when I play games like solo a lot, I like to, like a nerd, I guess, like analyze kind of what it was, like how many points did rutabaga get? So I usually write down all the vegetables. Okay, so we have rutabaga, pumpkin, pepper, lettuce, radish, turnip, salsify, or salsify, I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, that's those. And then so we have merit, merit 1, merit 2, merit 3, and merit 4. And so then I'm just going to draw a line and put play number 1. Alright, so I have 4 rutabaga, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are all adjacent to at least one other rutabaga, so 25 points for that. Pumpkin, I have 2 that are beside each other, so they will each score 6, so 12 points for that. Pepper was all alone, so no points. Lettuce is all alone, no points. Carrot was all alone, no points. Beans, so 12 points here. No radish in my garden, no turnip in my garden, no salsify in my garden. Merit 1. 4 corners, sure didn't. The avenue, sure did, till the tomato happened. Nothing on there. Merit 2. This one I was missing a pumpkin. I did keep the bottom, but missing a pumpkin, so I didn't get either one of my things that I was really shooting for. And then I did, however, so for 3, so nothing on 2. For 3, I did get the 10 points, because it's just 5 of them, plus the extra 2 since they are adjacent, so 10 measly little points for that. The bee's knees, I do not have all the bees. And the 4th one, so the bounty, there are 6 different vegetables of different type in one row, and I also had that before the tomato came and wreaked havoc. So that would have been 12 points plus 14, so the tomato took away 26 points for me, just at the end, just like that. Okay, so there we have it. There was my very low score here of definitely not a blue ribbon garden. We have 24, so 49, 59, which is not good, and but precisely what it is I did get a white ribbon. The white ribbon and polite murmurs. People are like, that's an okay garden. Just okay. Okay, so why don't we reset up and play again and see if we can fare a little better this time. So. begin game number 2. So we have here 4 new neighbors we're going to be dealing with. Done with that, Mr. Tomato. Sally, actually. Miss Tomato. Whatever it was. She messed things up for me. We have Maisie Valentine. Is Callahan's one-time fiance. I don't know what one-time means by that. I mean, I assume... and the grand dame of gardening around these here parts, eager to impress her. The neighbor with the second highest number of drawn neighbor tokens will be activated twice. Oh, wow. Well, that's unfortunate. If 2 or more neighbors are tied for the second highest number of tokens, there's no effect. Okay, so still, if she gets picked, then the neighbor, the second, will go, but if they tie, nothing happens. Okay. And we have Bernard Better Rave here. He will, is a former, should I see if you guys can see it up there, is a former French cycling star and avid honey cake baker. He was inspired to start baking after becoming addicted to hazelnut chocolate spread during his racing days. He will take all the bees in your supply, remove any bee tokens in your supplies from the game. Okay, so he's gonna make a little, wreak some havoc on the bees over there. The mayor of Onion Town only loves turnips, salsify, and radishes. He will always choose to take the one turnip, salsify, or radish with highest vegetable number. If there are none in the garden, there is no effect. So I guess if I want to avoid him, just no turnips, salsify, or radishes. Okay. And then Carl Rutabaga, or Rhodabagay, something like that, is insecure about his height and refuses to be neighborly to pretentious tall vegetables. He will always choose to take the one bean, salsify, or carrot with the lowest vegetable number. So I feel like I should avoid salsify because both of them like it, but we'll see. Bean, salsify, carrot with the lowest vegetable number and highest on this one. Okay. I'm actually going to leave these flipped over just so I can glance at them when I need to. I know he messes with the bees, so he can stay there. I know she does the second highest, but these people just to remind me of their 3 vegetables, because I'm sure I'll get them mixed up. All right, so I think with that, we're ready to begin our game 2, and hopefully it goes better. Kick it out. Rutabaga, beans, and pepper. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the pepper this time over here. I think I'm going to try a similar strategy to what I did last time, but then hopefully just do it well this time. So 13 is highest, so 1 will come out. Also, I borrowed this little sack from Planted. This does not come with the game. And Better Have guy, and he wants to steal things from my supply, so I actually want things to be in there. And 1 rutabaga has already been discarded, and here's 2 here, so I'm not going to have that many rutabaga. But there's also, I'm going to go ahead and take the radish, okay, and I'm going to set it up at the bottom. Okay, and 69 is higher, so 2. We have the rutabaga man himself. Okay, pepper it is. No effect on bees. And this one will just yield 1. We have the corn lady. Beans, beans, and rutabaga. Let's go ahead and do the beans, and let's set it here. Trying to be card 3 is what I'm roughly going for here. And 2 will come out. Okay. Okay, last round, and then we're on holiday. So pepper is what I will take. And then we have 1 bee that will come, or 1 token will come out. And I hope it's the corn lady, because then they'll tie and nothing will happen. It is this man. Okay, so rutabaga man here 1. So he will always choose to take 1 bean, salsify, or carrot with the lowest vegetable number. So goodbye to my beans. Okay. And then we're ready to shake this up and go to round 2. Also, I apologize that the lighting is a little weird. I'm not exactly sure why it's so glaring, but it is, but I couldn't figure it out, so hopefully maybe in editing I can adjust it down, because it seems like it's definitely glaring. Let me try to adjust this here, just to see, because I know if I turn off the lights and I just play in the dark, it gets a lot better for you guys. So maybe I'll just do that. Let's just play in the dark, why don't we? Actually, and this showed me that my radish is a little out of the scene. Scoop this up. All right. And to round 2, we begin. Carrot, lettuce, and turnip. So I'm going to take the carrot because there's so many of them that I'm going to try to make my other column here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one, so only 1 will come out. Rutabaga man is back. Lettuce, pumpkin, and pumpkin. Let's take the lettuce. Let's take the lettuce. Stick it here. Okay, and 40, but I'll just yield 1. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the carrot, so this one will yield me a bee. And 3 tokens are going to come out. Carrot, carrot, pepper. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the carrot. I'll take the cost to be one because of the fact that he's currently tied. And so if he ends up there, he will take all of the ones that are in my supply and throw them away effectively. So go ahead and do that. So now we got the avenue complete. Okay. And 26. 1 token. My radish. Okay, and I do want my radish, so this will cost a bee. So this will be an okay time actually for that guy to win. And then just 1 will come out. So I'm actually okay if the little beehive guy comes out. Or actually if one of the other 2 does, it's just 1. As long as like, yay. So nothing happens because all 3 are tied. Perfect. Even better. All right. A lovely holiday. No one messed up my stuff. best. Okay, kick it off to the last round. Turnip, rutabaga, and salsify. Let's go ahead and get the radishes down here. Did I go ahead and get the turnip? Because I don't know if I've seen that many come out, so I'll try to get the turnip. Okay. And 57, so just one. Turnip, beans, and pepper. I need another pepper to do this format. So I need a carrot here, pepper here. So this one will yield a bee. And although the turnip, but I don't know how many, I think it's more important for me to get the pepper than it was to get the turnip and set it here. But there are only 3. But I want to for sure get my 2 things done, the avenue and the, whatever that other thing is called, the promenade or something like that. Yeah, promenade. Okay, and 41 is higher, so 2 will come out. Okay. Tie going on, love that. Carrot, love that too. Carrot, I will take. Hooray! So far, if people don't mess up my garden, I have that done. So if I wanted to get 6 different, or just try to score points for the lettuce, or extra carrots to get the 5. Okay, so 2 will come out. Still have a tie. Looking good. Loving life. Ooh, carrot and radish and carrot. Well, that is interesting. So this is automatically 7 points. It would also help me get the different 6 vegetables. But then this one for sure would get me the 5. And that would be worth more than just the 7. So I need to take the carrot. Okay, so let's take the carrot that does nothing with the bees. I think I'm good with that. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to do that row. I want to do this row because I want to try to get 6 different in this one. I don't know that I have time actually because there's not that many rounds left. Okay, so 53, so just 1. Corn cobs, we still have a tie. It's looking good. Rutabaga, radish, and pepper. So this is the last round. So I can get my radish. I think that must be the best because I'm not going to get the 6. That's just abandoned. And I've already scored that for the those. So yeah, I'll put this down here. And then, unfortunately, though, it will trigger 1 more, which hopefully doesn't break our tie, because then nobody messes up my stuff, but we will see. Oh no, he's probably going to mess up I think he's going to steal my carrots. Okay, Carl Rutabaga, he will always choose to take bean, salsify, or carrot with the lowest vegetable number. No. Oh, he's gonna mess up my alleyway. And he's gonna mess up again. This happened to me twice now. So both times. So the same thing with Tomato Guy. He's gonna mess up both my alley and my promenade by stealing that card. Well, that is just peachy. Well, you know, guys, it might be 2 games of low scoring, but I still really like this game. So, even if it can be punishing. All right, so that's out. Thanks, Carl. Appreciate you. Sarcastic. Okay, well, that was that. So let's go ahead and score up, see if I did any better than last time. I'm not hopeful that I did. I thought last time was bad, but here we are. anyone wants to play along with me at home that has this game, you are sure to beat my score. All right, rutabaga, nothing. Pumpkin, nothing. Pepper, yes. 4 times 4, 16. Lettuce, nope. Carrot, only 3 now. 3 times 3, 9. No beans. Radish, yes. 7 times 3, 21. Turnip, nope. Salsify, nope. Number merit 1. So 4 corners, nope. And alley or avenue for a moment. Tell Mr. Rutabaga happened to come through. Promenade for a moment. And let's go to the next card, shall we? So nothing for 1, nothing for 2. 3, 5, nope, also took that from me. There's that too, and so that took another 10 points. Bee's knees, didn't have that, so nothing for 3. Did not get the market, and I did not get 6 vegetables in a row. So there you have it. Turns out that you can score lower than you thought you were going to before. So now, unfortunately, I'm only at 30, 46, which is not even enough to get. This is the worst color ribbon. I'm going backwards in life on this game. I don't even get a ribbon. I hope that you'll do better next year and some whispered desultory comments. So, sorry, Mr. Cabbagehead, we have let you down. I did not get the blue ribbon prize. I hope that someday I'm able to. If you guys have this game, let me know down below what your highest score is. If you don't have this game and you like to play solo games, what are you doing? You should go get it. I highly recommend this one. It is for sure going to be in my top 30. I don't know what the rank will be. We're probably going to do our top 30 like in the summer sometime. But yeah, this is Mr. Cabbagehead's Garden. I hope you have enjoyed this 2 playthroughs. Didn't do great, but I hope you had fun at least watching. So thank you oh so much, and I'll see you next time.